It's the second leg of our road trip in France, and we're in the vineyards of Bordeaux. We're in the south of Bordeaux, and here they actually make more sweet wine than red wine, and they make sweet whites. And a lot of people, when they think about Bordeaux, you know, they think about red, they think about dry whites, but the sweet wines here can be absolutely amazing, particularly here in the area of Sauternes. Now, a lot of people, they don't really give sweet wine a fair go. For some reason, they think, sweet wine is not for me, but without really exploring it properly. And which I think is a shame, because a lot of people, you know, they like fruit juice in their cocktails, they'll have sugar in their coffee. So a lot of people actually quite like sweet drinks without really kind of thinking about it, I suppose. But when it comes to the sweet wines here, in fact, it's not really all about sugar, it's more about the flavour that you get, because the processes that you use when you make sweet wine, often what you get is not just sugar, but you get loads of intense explosive flavour as well. And that for me is what's interesting about sweet wines here. So not only do you get this intense flavour, but you also get a lot of sugar, you get a lot of acidity, but they end up being extremely complex in flavour, and the flavours really last for a long time in your mouth. And on top of that, these wines can last forever. They can last for like 100, 150 years. And they're very overrated, and a lot of the time they're actually quite inexpensive as well. Now the wines of Sauternes, they can be quite kind of high end, quite kind of glamorous. You know, you see these amazing chateaux, and some of them are really expensive, but they're not all that way. Some of them can be you know, relatively inexpensive, you know, 10, 15 pounds a bottle, and once it's open you can keep it in the fridge for a couple of weeks without a problem, as long as it's got a cork in it. So yeah, I think they're well worth discovering if you don't already know them. But there's some other sweet wines in France as well that are worth a look. So you could go down to the south to Banyuls. They make some sweet reds there, which can be really good. And there's also some aromatic late harvest wines in the north, in Alsace, and also some really good value muscats in the Languedoc. And that's down in the south of France, which is actually where we're going next. And you can follow us online. The hashtag is Frenchwinetrip, or you can look at the website, which is roadtripinfrance.com.